Hey everyone, my name is Sayino, and today I'm going to show you how to register for Phantasy Star Online 2, get the game downloaded, and start creating your character, and get into the actual swing of just how the game works and how the missions work and everything like that. So you can actually just enjoy the game, play the game, know how to upgrade your equipment and skills, and just have fun. So first thing we're going to do is go to pso2.jp. This is where we go to register. And I'm going to click the giant Sega ID button. And here it's asking you for the email address you want to register with. I'm going to do sci-the-tech-guy@gmail.com. And just wait. And it's saying, okay, we've just sent an email address with the verification code. So let me go. And an email with the verification code. There it is right there. So go ahead and click the link that's in the email. Alright, first part is your birth date. You want to put the year, the full month, and the full day. So if your birthday is in January, you want to put 01. You want to put a Sega ID, and then click this button here and see if it's actually available or not. And if you see the blue bar, it is available. If you see a red bar, it's not available. Go ahead and put your password. And that's both passwords. This is a secret question, so just pick one and just make an answer to it. I'm going to go ahead and block it out on the video. And then click the button at the bottom. Alright, verify all of this stuff. Click the top button. Click right there. Alright, now you want to click on the this one right here. It's Phantasy Star Online 2. Click the top button, click there, and you should be good to go. Now you want to download, that's that button right there, and click this giant banner right here. Save. You run it. You choose where it's going to go. You can click that as the destination. Then you click this button to start downloading the downloader. Start the downloader downloading the game. Alright. You should have a few more emails here. Now what's great with Google is you can actually translate the messages if you don't really know Japanese very well. So that should help you out a little bit. And this is saying that you have subscribed to Phantasy Star Online. So when you see this email, that means that you have successfully registered your ID to Phantasy Star Online 2. But let's get to the game. When you have it all patched up and everything like that, you'll see the launcher right here. Go ahead and click on the big button right here, and that will launch the game. Alright, whenever the game is finished loading, you'll go through the regular little intro stuff. We're just going to skip it, hit enter, and push the big button, go to Sega ID. And a lot of the Americans are playing on ship 2, so we'll go ahead and play there. Put in our password, and then click the left button to log in. Now, I'm not going to be translating anything for you, okay? I'm just going to show you what you want to focus on to get into the game as quickly as possible and start playing and not have to worry about anything else. So the top option lets us select our character, or create a character. And we'll go ahead and do that. Skip the cutscene. Skip this one as well. Okay, now, right now we're going to choose a race. We have the human male, the human female, the Newman males, the Newman females, and the cast males, cast females. Going to go ahead and choose the caster, and customize those. Now we're choosing a class. What you choose here is going to determine what you start out as, but you can change your class at any time by going to the shop area, which I'll show later. So here you can see a video at the bottom left showing what the class is. We have the Hunter, we have the Ranger, and we have the Force User. The Hunter is the melee specialist, the Ranger is the range specialist, and the Force User is all magic based attacks, so defensive, offensive, healing, buffs, all that stuff. I'll go ahead and make a Ranger. Now these are pre-made mechs. If you want to go ahead and use those, I'm going to go ahead and just choose one and customize it so you can see all of the options. Casts are different because, as you can see on the left, a lot of the options are grayed out. If I choose the first one, which is head, I can go through here and choose some mech heads, or if I choose a human head, all the options become unlocked because it's a lot of morphing options and things like that. So I'll go with this one and start morphing the head. And that looks, well, it didn't stick. There we go. This will change the face color. And again, these options might be different for you depending on what class you're making, what race you're making. Really, it's self-explanatory, a lot of these, so I'm just going to kind of go through them. The other one was eye. This is eye color. This is eyebrow. Eyebrow color. You can choose one of the three colors up top, or the checkbox matches the hair, matches the color of your hair, which we'll get to later on. This is eyelash stuff. Now these are facial customization options, so I'll go ahead and unequip them so you can see what the base character looks like. And I'll put back some, I like the Android lines, and I also like the beard, kind of like that. Actually, instead of that, go ahead and do that. Well, yeah, I like that one better. We will expand these options here, and this is going to get our face morphing stuff. So that's the length of it. This is the width and chubbiness of it. Eye placement. That looks good to me. Eye shape. Alright. Again, I'm just trying to rush through this a little bit. Some nose shape. Alright. Because you'll be able to focus a lot more time on all this. This is nose as well. Now, you know, if you're doing this and you're trying to match the, you know, Japanese characters to what I'm doing, that should help you out as well. And you can always pause the video, do whatever you need to, modify the lips real quick. Okay, these are the hairstyles. Kind of like that one. This is the hair color. You can see how the eyebrows actually match the hair color. I don't really like that though. I'll come over here and increase this all the way. Come back over here. I like that. Not sure if I like this hair style though. Kind of go through them all. Yikes, some of these are scary. That'll do. And oh, these are body morphing presets. I'll just stick with that one, but you can see here you can morph the body. change the parts, so I'll go with that one. Kind of go with some skinny arms. Actually, I'll change that as well. And there we go, I'll stick with those legs. Expand these options, do the scaling body stuff. You can scale individual parts, so if you want longer arms or fatter arms, whatever works. Same thing goes for the legs. You can change which parts are bigger, which are smaller. So I think I would just make them a little smaller like that. Just to show you how that looks on the arms as well. See how you can do all that. Okay. Now we have the colors of the suit. I will choose red here. There we go. It's like a ruby red. Have some gray there, and some white to fill it in. That looks good. Here we have some facial additions, so I'll go ahead and put the some stuff on like this. No, I won't put that on. I'll put the those on, and I'll also put the side patch on because I like the way that looks. You have room for a third option, but I'm not going to worry about that. You can also change the sticker. I think it's right there. Sticker is somewhere on the... Oh, there it is, right on the knee. So I'll go ahead with that one. You also change on the shoulder too. Okay, these are voices. I'll stick with that. This is to choose your running animation. Do you want to just run like this, or do you want to run like this? Either one works. If you want to be like a bionic commando dude, that's fine. Or you can do that. I'll go with that. And then I'm going to skip everything else and just click yes. Enter my name. Click yes. Click yes. And then get right into the game. I'm going to skip this thing here. Alright, and then you're going to jump right into a tutorial. Now you don't have to do the tutorial if you don't want to. I definitely recommend doing it because you're going to learn all the controls and everything like that. But I'll give a quick overview of the controls before, you know, we move on to the next section. So, choose the top option to do the tutorial or the bottom option to skip it. And you gotta play through this level anyway, so you might as well turn it on. It's gonna come up with prompts and videos on how to do some stuff. But to give you a quick control overview, as you can see my character gliding across the ground there. Right now I'm using a controller, but I'll go over both controller and keyboard and mouse. So WASD moves the character around, space jumps, and it is a sensitive jump, so you can hold it longer for a higher jump. Left button is your attack, right mouse button is your secondary attack. You hold shift and you'll switch to even more attacks. F brings up this menu, so does the mouse scroll wheel. Switch to a secondary weapon. This is a gun blade. So you can see I'm doing attacks here with the left mouse button, right mouse button does that. When I hit shift on this weapon, however, instead of going to more attacks, it switches to a long range weapon. You can see how that works. Um, Now, when the hotbar here, you just hit the corresponding number and it'll use the ability. Escape opens up the menu. Enter opens up the chat. And the first option is general. Second option is party. So if you're ever in a group, hit P to talk right into party chat. Or if you want to type in general, just switch it to 1 before you start typing. As far as the controller goes, I'm using a PS3 controller right now. You can use an Xbox 360 controller, but the controls go as so. Left joystick moves, right joystick moves the camera. The square button or the blue button on the 360 controller, I forget what it's called, is your main attack. Then it's triangle and the Y button to do your special attack. You hold down the right shoulder button and you get to your secondary abilities. The D-pad brings up that menu, and so for example, I'm hitting the square button or the blue button there. I believe it's the X button on the 360 controller. Y button or triangle button does that. I hold down the right shoulder button, or I just push it and it switches the firing modes. Okay, push the joystick in, and it turns into like a first-person shooter type gameplay thing, which is really good as a ranger. So you can see, so I kind of played as a first-person shooter almost, or a third-person shooter. Let's see here. Start opens up the main menu. X or A is the back button and the jump button. Circle or the B button is the confirm. So if I go in here, I can, well, I can't look at that yet, but I can go there and click confirm. And I think that's it, really. Dodging is the right trigger. On keyboard, you just double tap. So, alright. I'm going to move on to a higher level character and kind of get into the use of starting a mission, all the shops, and other things like that. So, see you in a little bit. Alrighty, so as you can see, we're in the game now. This is my main character, Saino. He's level 10. He's got a mag, which you get at level 10. But I'm going to go ahead and go over this main lobby area here and kind of show you what you can do and how it all works. So the first thing you'll probably want to do is change blocks, because your friends will probably be in a different block. To do that, you go through the green elevators and switch block to anyone you want. A lot of the Americans tend to play in 20, 21, 22, and anything in between there up to 29. So I'll go to 22. You want to choose the left section. You'll get to know what yes and no is, and little combinations like that. So you can see some American names here. You see a lot of American players on these blocks. Now there's more functionality here. To start a mission, you go over to the desk over here, talk to the lady in blue, and the top option lets you choose a mission, and just like that. The second option lets you join other people that are in missions already. So I can just choose one and I'll join their group. But I'll go ahead and make my own party. So I'll just select it and say I wanted to do like an easy one or something like that. Select it. Select it again. Whenever you get to this menu, again, you can choose the second option to join people in people's groups that are already on this very exact mission, or just continue and start your own. These fields here, if you choose to fill them out, is name, description, don't worry about the drop down, password, and you can set the level range that you want. Don't worry about all these checkboxes and stuff, and then click OK. You're now on a mission. To actually start the mission, you go into this tunnel and you load up. Now this is a ship that is kind of like your pre-mission headquarters. Whenever you die, this is where you respawn, everything like that. They have a couple stations in here that you can use. This is a health and, well, just overall buff, really. So if I wanted to buy the health buff, I drink it, and you can see it brought my health up a little bit. Heal myself. This is the mission center, so you can just, after the mission's done, you can come right back here, start up another mission, do back-to-back with your group. This is the storage center. It's kind of like your bank. And this is the NPC center, so you can buy all your mononates and stuff like that, all your telepipes, whatever you want. You can also sell items here if your inventory gets too big, so like there's some furniture pieces that I don't really care about. See, I already have all those. These are armor pieces, whatever would have you. That's how you do that. To start the mission, you actually just jump right in here. And it starts right up. Now you'll see a couple things pop up in the UI. For this particular mission, I got to get 100 points. And usually there's a timer, but since I've already completed it, it's not really going anywhere. It would usually be about 10 minutes. Oh, there it goes. So, I want to focus on the spiders, because whenever you read the mission and stuff like that, that's what will give you those points. And that'll complete that particular mission. Triangles on the minimap let you know when there are enemies in the area. Luckily, this ability kind of has a linking effect. But, you know, if I'm focusing on a mission or something like that, like, hey, I need to kill those spiders, I don't want to dwell on other enemy types. I can just kind of skip everything I want to get to the things that I really need for the quest. Now that, on the minimap that just popped up, is a particular kind of mini quest, I guess, alert. It triggers a cutscene, and you will need certain ones for certain missions and stuff. When you read other guides that tell you like certain requirements for Matterboard missions and stuff like that, it'll tell you which ones to look for. Whenever you have it highlighted up at the top left, you'll see what mission it's actually regarding, and you hit E to select it, or you just hit the confirm button on your controller. But right now, I'm going to take the telepipe back and just go back to the main lobby area so you can see how that works. And I'm basically going to abandon the mission because I don't need to work on it right now. Alright, now this is called the lobby. And you have the mission set up over there in the block elevator. Over here, you have an NPC called Coffee, and she's what you use for your main access to other areas like caves and city and things like that. First option is just a dialogue thing. The second option is where you actually get to access all your quests. You're going to refer to these line of symbols here because they're actually referring to these particular missions whenever you go to accept quests. This is another mission board here, so it's just like on the other side. There are some NPCs that you'll need to talk to, like this means that she has a quest for me, but I'm not too worried about that. Over here, we have a similar symbol that we saw on the ship. She gives us the HP buff and the other buff that we can buy. You can sit down here if you want. Just walk up to it and confirm it. This person, as far as I can understand, is like collecting certain things on your travels. There's a whole list. Whenever you see an orange one, just select it. This person here is who gives you your mag, and you sort of manage your mag here. You can name it, all that stuff. To feed your mag, by the way, whenever you do get it, you hit Y, you select it. Top option is to feed it items. I'll go ahead and feed it this. Can I feed it another one? No, it's full right now. But that's how you feed it. This middle NPC is very important, though. The top option lets you change your class. So you can see here, I'm on my Force user. This is the Ranger, and this is the Hunter, and I can just select them and switch to them right away. You can see at on the bottom right sort of stats panel what weapons they can use and everything like that. I can switch back and forth between them. They all level up independently. And this kind of shows you the overall abilities that I currently have for my Force user. The second ability, or the second option in the menu, is your skill kind of tree for your character. And whenever you level up, you get points to put in here. Guides will translate all that stuff. I'm just showing you how to get to it. So this is the lobby area, and that's pretty much everything you can do here. They have another area called the shop area, and that's where we're going to go now. It's the orange elevators, and we'll just select it, and we'll get right in. Whenever you're reading a guide and the mission tells you, hey, you need to go to the mission, you need to find this NPC in the shopping area, this is where they are referring to. Here you can buy new armor. If you don't like the way you look, you can see at the bottom right my character is in the preview window. If I go to buy an armor, you can see it's changing to what it'll look like. I can just get the same armor in a different color if I want. They have a whole bunch of different options that I just don't qualify for, but they sell a little bit of everything for you there. You can also sell items here, so it's not a big deal. This is the Mononate sort of seller, so you get all those abilities and items and things like that. Like this is attack up, defense up, whatever would have you. Over here, they have the weapons vendor. And the options do change regularly, so do be sure to check back if you're looking for something new. This is a skill disc vendor, so whenever you change classes and you need the ability to wield a weapon, or you change into a Force user and you need to use some magic, this will give you all your basic abilities. This is actually called like item grinding. It's like a crafting system. I've not actually used it, but they have some guides on it that'll show you how to do that. There's another important thing to note, because you can talk to the NPCs to get missions, and you can do missions in the maps as well. If you go over to this globe here, and you select the first option, this is your what they call the matter board, and this is where you go to do basically the storyline quests, and you can follow those along in a guide. In this menu as well, I'll kind of go over the inventory system and your equipment. So this first option, top, is just going through your inventory so you can see all the items that you have. The second one, though, is really, really important. It's probably going to be your most used menu option. The top option is how you equip and unequip new weapons. So say you find something better, which a really good way of doing that is just keep an eye at the top right stat screen. You can see how everything's changing. For me, this one does 164 damage, 13 additional, lightning damage, everything like that. So although this one right here is giving me, more health and more power, the damage is 46 points lower. So hopefully you can see that. You get used to it as you play along, but just check out the numbers and you'll get a little more used to it. You can also change your abilities here, select whatever one you want, and you'll be good to go. It's similar to the hotbar, which I'll show you how to set up. With melee weapons, it's a little different because you set up combo abilities. So every time you hit, this one will go first, and then you hit again, this one will be available, and then you hit again, and the third one will be available. Vice versa. for the magic one as well. Now the third option, the second option is your armor pieces. So you can check these out, see which ones will be better for you, and it's kind of broken down into class. This one here is for force user. This one here is for a ranger. A hunter, and this one here is for a ranger. You can see the little cane symbol, the sword symbol, and the gun symbol. Now the third option here is how you set up your hotbar. You just go to an empty available hotbar. You put whatever you want on it, and then you're able to use that right away. You can also select it again, go to the bottom, and select it, and it'll erase the hotbar option as well. These things here are friend list stuff and how to add friends, things like that. They have guides on how to do that. You need to be next to somebody and then click on them to get the menu. Like for example, I will click on them, and you can see here this is this would be the friend menu, and you just deal with it that way. But overall, I think that's pretty much going to cover the basics of getting started in Phantasy Star Online 2, and getting registered, getting in the game, and being able to play and enjoy yourself. The website for the guides is going to be at the bottom here. You'll see it on the screen and also be in the description. They have tons of great guides. Be sure to reference them and check them out if you want to. But it'll definitely help you out, especially if you plan on playing the game for a while. Thanks for watching. Sayano, like this, and take care.